Hi, how you doing? It's Rich from ForexSecretsX.com, and I just thought I'd put a quick video together for you, just looking at what Forex trading's all about. It's really a beginner's guide and an introduction to the foreign exchange and currency markets. I know a lot of people are coming into this business and it's difficult to know where to start. There's a lot of terminology, a lot of things flying around. So I thought I'd do a quick, very basic video just looking at what the markets are and why they present such good opportunities to us as traders. Forex is foreign exchange, as you can see here, F-O-R-E-X. So Forex, whenever you hear that term, it's just referring to the foreign exchange or the currency markets. The foreign exchange is simply where currencies are traded around the world. The market's open 24 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. Currencies are traded in all the major financial centres around the world, including London, New York, Tokyo, Zurich, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, Singapore, Paris and Sydney. And this gives us a major benefit of being able to trade in this market at any hour of the day. It's also the biggest market in the world. There's over $3.98 trillion traded in the Forex markets every single day. That's 50 times larger than the New York, Tokyo and London Stock Exchange put together. Okay, so the combined value of the three stock exchanges here is nowhere near what's traded in the foreign exchange markets every single day. As retailers and as retail traders, what we have access to is the $1.9 trillion that's traded in the spot trading market, which I'll talk about on the next slide. The beauty of having the biggest market like this is obviously liquidity. The more money going through a market, or the bigger the market, the more volume through a market, the more liquidity there is in that, which gives us more opportunities as traders to make profit and also more likelihood that our orders are going to get matched and our trades are going to be matched. So what's the spot trading market? The spot trading market really is where currencies are bought and sold according to the current price of that currency. So the price is determined by supply and demand, as most things are in life. However, this is affected by many things when it comes to a currency. It includes the current interest rates, economic performance of a country, political situation in that country, and also the perception of future performance of one currency against another. So traders buy currencies in what's called currency pairs. For example, if a trader wants to trade on the price of the euro against the US dollar, he'd buy EUR/USD. And there's basically four major currency pairs, and certainly as you're coming into this market, I recommend to everybody that they just focus on the main currency pairs to trade on. Don't go trading on some obscure currencies to start with. Just focus all your efforts learning to trade these four pairs. Keep it very simple to start with. So you want to look at the euro versus the US dollar, the GBP versus the USD, which is the British pound or the sterling versus the US dollar, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, which is JPY, and the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, which is CHF. These are the four major currency pairs to focus on when you're first moving into the foreign exchange markets and to trading. So the big benefits of Forex trading, let's just recap those. It can be done from anywhere in the world with a computer, a laptop and an internet connection. So it's very, very simple to set up. There's also huge traded volumes in the markets, as we've seen, far more than in the stock markets. This liquidity obviously makes it far easier for us to take advantage as traders of price movement and make profits from these markets. Flexible hours. You set your own trading hours. You can trade 24 hours a day in these markets. So again, it's very, very flexible. You can trade 2 or 3 hours a day when it suits you, or you can trade full time for 8 to 10 hours a day. But there'll be a market somewhere in the world that you can trade on. There's also fewer variables to consider, as we saw when we looked at the currency pairs. Really, there's four major pairs to focus on. So again, when you've got fewer variables to consider, unlike trading stocks, it makes it far easier to learn. The ability to profit in rising and falling markets. Again, you're not waiting for a stock or a share to go up in price to make your money. You can profit from both sides, rising, falling, and even markets that are moving sideways. There's so many different ways to profit from these markets that, again, it really is a massive benefit of Forex trading. And the big one, I think, is the ease of accessibility. Anyone can do this with the minimal startup costs. You know, basically, once you've got yourself set up with a computer, an internet connection, you've got a broker and a small trading bank, and you're off and running. So again, keep everything simple to start with. Learn the terminology in the business, and if you have a look at one of the other videos that we've got on the website, then you'll be able to see we go through the terminology in that. Take your time to visit us over at forexsecretsx.com, or you can also click the link below this video, and that'll take you to what I think is one of the best basic training programs that you can have in Forex trading. It really does reveal some of the secrets that I think only about 5% of traders in the world know. So again, just click on that link below this video and that'll take you straight through to there to give you a real boost in your Forex career. Alright, thanks for listening. Hopefully that's been useful for you, giving you a bit of an overview of Forex trading, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, talk soon, bye.